this next tutorial is about how to set up a PPR material in Blender. You can see that I have just clicked over to the shading tab up here, and if we tab into here, if we hit over to our UV editing, we can see that we have our object unwrapped. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit Shift A to add in an image texture, and then we are going to just clear out the one that I made before to test, and we are going to start with not our base color, but we are going to come down here and we're going to start with our normal map, because that's the most difficult bit. So we're going to add in our normal map, and we can see that the whole sphere has gone black. So what we want to do is we want to come into here, and we're going to open up our texture, and we're going to open up a normal map, and we can see that actually I don't think I have a normal map on this texture. So I'm going to come back into here, and I'm going to use a different texture, and I'm going to use these paving slabs because I know they have a normal map. Apologies for that. So we can see that we get some stuff come up, but it's not right. It shouldn't look like this at all. So the first thing we want to do to make this right is we want to add in a vector normal map, and then that will start to fix things for us just a little bit, but we can still see that along the edges of this it looks really messed up, and that's because over here in color space we have it set to sRGB, and it needs to be non-color data, and then we can see that that helps a lot. Probably haven't got the mapping on this quite right, and the texture isn't quite seamless, so maybe again not the best example, but you can use a better texture than I am here. So the second thing that we're going to be wanting to work on is roughness. So we're going to send our roughness texture into roughness, and that just it allows us to control how shiny the object is. So we can see there we have varying roughness, and then the next thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to add in our base color, and this is where we're going to get all our primary color data from. And the reason that we don't do this first is because it stops us from seeing what's happening with our normal and roughness map if we do it first. So here then we have our base color, and we can see then that things are working more as they should. But we've got some problems here with how shiny it all is. It all looks sort of uniformly shiny, and we want it to be differentially shiny. So we're going to add in a converter math node between the roughness texture and the roughness input on our principled shader. So instantly that changes things, but we're going to change it to multiply, and then if we shift click on our value here and move it up and down, we can see that that allows us to actually have some control on how active our roughness map is within the scene. And I think for this around there looks about right. But I do wish I had picked a better texture to show you this. Anyway, please ignore the non-seamless nature of this texture and enjoy adding textures in Blender.